and welcome to the inspiration page at mostlymarimba.com. My name is Tom Barrett, and as a Maltech artist, I have to say one of the most important features of any Maltech marimba for me are the tunable resonators. And you might ask yourself, why do I need tunable resonators? Well, when every marimba leaves the factory, each tube is perfectly tuned as far as the length of the aperture of the tube to where the plug is. But there are factors that change on a daily basis, things like temperature, humidity, that change the way the resonator actually acts acoustically. So let's just, as an example, we can take a look at these two bars. This C sharp, you can hear, has a pretty big envelope actually, pretty loud, and rings fairly consistently. Has a good ring time. This E flat, however, if you listen carefully, is actually pretty loud, but it has a pretty short ring time. And if you experiment with this a little bit, what you'll learn from this is that tube on the E flat is just a little sharp. It's just meaning that the cap is a little bit too high. If I lower that cap a little bit, I'll get a less volume maybe, but much more ring time. So of course we have this problem, right, with the C sharp and the E flat, meaning that if I play these together, we're left hearing only the C sharp. And with any other marimba, you're basically out of luck in this scenario, unless you want to start banging out the caps, because they're all mostly fixed. But in this situation, what I can do, since the E flat sort of dies way before the C sharp, I can lower the actual resonator plug just a little bit. And we should have a much longer ringing bar. And I only moved it about a centimeter or two. And now we get a much longer ring time, and it should become pretty close to matching the ring time of the C sharp. And there you go. So that's one very practical reason why it's great to have tunable resonators. I use this all the time, just to equalize ring time of an entire chord, 4-voice chord, for example. So I can have a full, complete chord without the third ringing too long or the fifth of the root ringing too long. So basically what you need to remember is if the plug is a little high, you'll get a lot of volume, but maybe less ring time. If the tube is too long, meaning the plug is a little further down, then it might sound a little thin, or you might have a longer ring time. So I can tune the whole marimba towards one end of those to get mostly volume with a little bit less ring time, or I can tune the whole thing to get a little longer ring time, which is the one I actually prefer. I hope that helps clears up some of the issues with tunable resonators. It's not hard to deal with. You can also blow into the tube. You can hear, just by blowing into the tubes, I can match the pitch of the bar, and I can get really close. Every Maltech marimba also ships with a tuning stick, and you'll notice on here, you might be able to see it in the video, but there are notches here saying where each pitch is, or should be set. So if you get too far off, don't worry about it. You can either sing into the tube to get the matching pitch, or you can use your tuning stick, and you just simply drop the stick down into the tube like this, and you can see where that C sharp notch is, and you can place the peg that way. Thanks for checking out the Inspirations page. I hope you found this helpful, and we'll see you later.